Peace and blessings, beloved Virgo. Welcome back for your reading to Child of Oshun. I pray that you're well, that you have your health, your inner peace, and that the universe has sent abundance and blessings into your life and will continue to do so. How are you, Virgo? Today's reading is brought to you by Florida Water, good old hoodoo juice. So you can put this on at the end of the day when the people at your job have been getting on your nerves, when people have been throwing the evil eye at you all day. Florida Water. When you need to cleanse yourself of toxic, negative energy and the energy of other people, Florida Water. Okay? Get you some. And I'm using mine today, but nothing is going to stop me. Not the haters, nothing. Okay, Virgo? And that's the attitude that we are going to keep and continue. All right, Virgo. Now, it's been a minute since I met with you. I am moving. I'm moving to a new residence tomorrow and for the rest of the weekend. So you'll probably see my background change a little bit, right? But I pray that you're well, Virgo. My beloved earth sign. Let's see what's happening for you for this week. Cards dropping. I'm so glad the weather is getting better. I can't wait to get outside. I like to be out in nature, even though I'm a water sign. It's needed. Make sure you get out, get your vitamin D. It's important. It keeps you healthy. All right, Queen of Swords. Communication, Virgo. Communication is key at this time. How you communicate in your work, your business affairs, meetings, communicating with your spouse is of utmost importance right now. A lot of the Virgos that I know or encounter sometimes have an issue with semantics, vocabulary, language. You have to be very black and white when speaking to Virgos. It can be an issue. And more communication. Here, there could be a breakdown in communication. Maybe there's something that's not clearly being understood by those around you, or you feel that you're not being heard properly. If there is a Leo in your life who's a spouse or a partner, they feel as if they are not being heard correctly. There's a breakdown in communication within the relationship. If you're dealing with a Leo, or it could be a work person, business partner, something like that. I forgot to turn the sound bowls off. But the Leo, and this may apply to you. Like if you have Leo in your chart, you're not quite feeling as glamorous or out there, and that's there's different types of Virgos. So there's some Virgos who are very reclusive, very hermit-like, which is the card represented for Virgo, right? And depending on what other planetary placements you have within your birth chart, you could be an extroverted Virgo, you could be an introverted Virgo, but the baseline personality is pretty much the same. These are hard-working people. And remember, I talked about all the earth signs deal with money. They bring in the money. Different ways that they bring in the money, And Virgo is always a hustler, always. And they work tirelessly and usually have more than one hustle, more than one job, right? So there's a breakdown in communication. I'm getting the feeling that it's not so much on your part, but maybe someone is not quite understanding you in the language. Hmm. Hmm. The start of something has been delayed. Possibly the start of a relationship with the Page of Cups here. Either you or the other person feels as if things do not progress forward because there's not a clear understanding of what the expectations are within the particular relationship. So if this is a romantic relationship, you you're reconsidering being with this person or pursuing the relationship, or if you want to spend time with them, because the communication seems to be an issue. So we got that reversed, right? You feel like you're communicating as best you can, but the other person is not quite clear on how you feel, what you want to do in the relationship, what your intentions are. They're not quite clear on that. I'm getting that it's a Leo because the Sun card is here. And so you're looking at them a little sideways, like, I speak my mind and I say what I need to say. And why is it that you're not understanding me? You know. And again, with the Page of Pentacles is reversed too. So we got two reverse pages here. So the progression of the relationship, whatever the nature of the relationship is delayed. It's stagnant because there's a breakdown in communication. There could also be some misunderstanding or disagreement about money. You may have a partner, especially if you are dating or you're interested in a Leo. You may have a partner or love interest who expects you to spend a lot of money, pay a lot of bills, or be readily available to have a certain amount of money. I'm getting that it could be related to an image, right? You may be dealing with a Leo who is very kind of flirtatious and showy, and they're used to having nice, beautiful things and jewelry and the car and the those material type of things, because they deal with a lot of beauty and the image. And so the expectation from them is that you provide the funds, the money. They're probably looking at you like, oh, you're a Virgo, so the money should be right. I see you working all the time. Where's the money? That type of thing. And that can go either way. You could be a Virgo woman dealing with a Leo man, or a Virgo man dealing with a Leo woman. Same thing applies. But there seems to be a breakdown here. And the King of Wands is reversed as well. Right? Now, in your last couple readings ago I did for you, Virgo, I talked about you having a partner who was supportive of you, and even they may be in business with you and helping you to make your money in your ventures. That still applies. I still see you having a strong support system when it comes to your finances and your money and your business, but they are expecting a certain payout, a certain level of comfort when it comes to the finances and how you provide it. Okay? They may think that you are all work and no fun, or all work and they're not clear what you're doing with the money, you know. Um, High Priestess is out. Yeah, the two of you are thinking about this partnership or relationship and what you're both getting out of it. Is it balanced? Is it equal? Am I getting my needs met? Are my expectations clear? And are my expectations being met? I see this person having money as well. or at least they know how to manage money very well. They know how to save and invest. They may even be a little frugal. They could, Virgos can be frugal as well. So they may be looking at you like, why are you so tight with the purse strings? There's a question that arises about where the money goes and what you're doing with it. There's a fear here that if you have good money coming in, there's a fear that it's not going to be consistent. The Leo looks at this as well, if you are dealing with a Leo. They look at this as well. Is the money going to be consistent, or is your time and your effort going to be consistent within this particular relationship? You, Virgo, have a plan. You're not really concerned. You feel as if you have enough skill and talent and enough, tricks in your pocket that no matter what you do, the money is going to come in. And you feel like this other person should really be on board with what you're doing and to not doubt you. And they should be clear in their communication. You kind of feel like it's not really on you, it's on them. To have a better understanding of what you're doing, how you do it, and just kind of leave it alone. But the Leo, as that fire sign, is kind of they're either pulling back, or they may not be speaking to you. Something that's lacking in the communication. But you, Virgo, are not concerned. You've kind of had this attitude of, well, you deal with it or not. But for me, I'm going to make sure that all my ducks are in a row. I got everything in control. And you need to trust that I have everything in control. Right? And that seems to be the bottom line here. Whoever this other person is needs to have more trust in you. And I think the both of you need to work on your ways of communication. Okay, Virgo? Yeah. I don't see a loss of money. You may be in fear of that, but I don't see it here. I don't see anything here that tells me that. So the fears are not valid. This other person needs to maybe study you more, get to know you a little better, so that they do trust how you manage your money and what you're doing, Okay, Virgo, that's my message for you this week. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next week for your reading. Peace and blessings.